Getting set for first pitch at Petco Park. Phillies baseball starts right now. Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the East-leading Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball.
Number 19.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And Quentin will look this one in for the first out. So a good start to the first here for Johnson. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. And this is going to be a foul ball. Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And Rollins goes after one here and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and Johnson's keeping these bats at bay here. Quickly 2 away. Chase Utley will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. He goes right after the first pitch here and shoots it back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Darren Ruff will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play. And a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
At first is Utley, the pitch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here's Johnson now with the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. Everett Cabrera will dig in. Currently 1 spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And they will get Cabrera at first as the bunt for hit attempt goes for naught.
Batting second, third baseman.
Chase Headley will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, if you're going to beat this guy, it's probably going to have to be up. When he's at the knees like that or lower, especially with the fastball, he's tough to hit.
And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Not fooled on the changeup there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that will find the seats, a home run. So with that home run, he's now just 2 shy of an even 100 for his career.
Well, 100 home runs is a nice round number, Matt, but not such a big number that he'll get too excited about it. I'm sure he'll get the ball, put it on his shelf, and move on.
Yonder Alonso will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double. Carlos Quentin will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. There's a hot shot out to left center over the head of the shortstop Rollins, a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Wow, and a rocky start on the road here, guys. 3 straight hits surrendered, and he hasn't gotten out of the first inning yet. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And that's going to land foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Seth Smith will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Out of play off to the right. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Dominic Brown will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
We'll show you this delivery again in show motion. I mean, this is a big guy out there, and he relies on throwing a good, hard fastball. So he's got to have everything in perfect alignment to get those few extra miles per hour. And that's part of what makes him such a good pitcher.
Austin Jackson is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Cody Ashe will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And a good at-bat there as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Carlos Ruiz will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a miss by Ruiz as they jump ahead of him here 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And Alonso. Jed Jerko will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Nick Hundley will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And there's the good fastball from Peavy as Jake gets ahead here 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Jackson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
And now Johnson squares around to bunt and puts this one down. A tag for one. Everett Cabrera will dig in. 0-for-1 here in this one. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Right down the chute that time. 1-2. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. And now the former Friar and Cy Young Award winner Jake Peavy will get set to take his first swings of the game here at his old stomping grounds of Petco Park. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Venable is going to get there as that familiar ocean air knocks it down.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
The shortstop, number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And Quentin will. Chase Headley makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Yonder Alonso will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here.
The left fielder, number 18.
Carlos Quentin will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to...
Get some soda here.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Fouled back. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Quentin will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Darren Ruff will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Here's one hit towards the hole. There to take it is Headley on to first, and there were 2 down. Dominic Brown will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Dominic Brown.
Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And that is over the wall. Home run. A solo home run for Dominic Brown. Number 35 now on the season. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Austin Jackson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Phillies get one on the home run by Dominic Brown. Will Venable will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder.
Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. A reminder, we're back at it here tomorrow night on the show for Game 3 of this 4-game set. As you get a look there at the pitching matchup we'll have in store for us tomorrow night. Seth Smith is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Now a fastball smashed into the alley in right center, and this will get down for extra bases. Around first, digging for two now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Jed Jerko will dig in. He singled his first time around. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Man at second here with two away, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. But right there for it is the second baseman, Utley, and that ends the inning. Cody Ashe will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Third baseman, Cody Ashe.
Here's Johnson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Jake Peavy will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
He'll try another curveball here, but this misses the target away. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lining up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
2 gone, and Jimmy Rollins. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Josh Johnson will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Everett Cabrera will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Right back to the changeup, just as effective here. It's 0-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Number 19 is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. And this is going to be a foul ball. PB up to 66 pitches now in this night of work. And this is fouled back and out of play. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Chase Utley will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. First pitch on its way from Johnson. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this will be fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And the 6th inning opens with a fly out, 1 away. Darren Ruff will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Good fastball out of Johnson there, and it's strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Dominic Brown will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. This should end the inning as it's sent out to 2nd. And indeed it will. He throws him out at 1st, and the side is retired. Yonder Alonso will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
First baseman.
Here's PB back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Jackson is going to get there as that familiar ocean air knocks it down. Carlos Quentin will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Catch made over there by Ashe for out number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Will Venable will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 1-1 pitch now to Venable. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Seth Smith is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 10 for him on the year. And the Padres have made it a 4-1 game. Jed Jerko is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fast.
And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Austin Jackson will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. First pitch on its way from Johnson. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
There to look it in is Hundley, and that's out number 1. Cody Ashe will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. Cody Ashe with a solo home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Phils have cut the gap to 4-2 now. Carlos Ruiz will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Fouled back. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And this is a major league pop-up, all right. Way up there. Under it is Alonso, 2 away now. Jake Peavy will get another shot. Hit by a pitch his last time. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Phillies on the... Nick Hundley will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Seemed to me like the wheels were coming off for this guy a bit in the 6th inning. Any surprise he's back out there for the 7th?
A little. I mean, this deep into a start, that's usually when you say, we'll let the bullpen take care of it from here. Apparently, though, they think he's got something left.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Josh Johnson will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. To the shortstop, Rollins. To his left, he's there. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here. Everett Cabrera will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, 2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Padres down in order. Number 19 will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Alex Torres is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Jimmy Rollins will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Chase Utley will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. Darren Ruff will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away. Called to the bullpen here as the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 56.
Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Dominic Brown is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. So both runners able to move up a base, second and third now with 2 gone.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Austin Jackson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Cody Ashe will get his shot now with a golden opportunity to tie this game and perhaps even take the lead. Now a slider swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Venable is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as Chase Headley will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Yonder Alonso will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And this ball is gone. Carlos Quentin will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Brad Lincoln is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a good eye there from the young slugger Quentin as it's 2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
3-1 now.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Will Venable will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And Rollins will throw him out, 1 away. Seth Smith will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Jed Jerko will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Mike Adams is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Ashe will make the catch to retire the. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Ruiz will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number 20, Ryan Jackson.
Hard hit towards center. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
The pitcher, number 37, Mike Adams.
Marlon Byrd will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Marlon Byrd.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Number 19, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. Number 19 will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. John Mayberry will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
On the ground is short. This could be 2 to second for 1. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out. Jimmy Rollins is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Padres win it